Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today we will be talking about how to create individual parts for your tabletop army. So in general, with 3D printing, it's super easy to print individual pieces, but most of the time you don't have the designs or you don't know 3D modeling well enough to create your own designs. And that's why I created my generator suite to help you with this, with tools that just need 2-3 clicks to do all of the things we want to do here. So let's probably start with the image to mesh generator. That's a pretty simple tool. We select the base file. Let's just take something like this. It's just my icon. And then we say generate, and we can see we have the icon already here. Pretty easy. We can now do stuff like switch black and white. So instead of being imprinted, it's now extruded, like here. We can set the height. Now it's 3 millimeters here. We can say the pixel size. So every pixel of this image, as you can see here, is 0.1 by 0.1 millimeter. We can have a transparent back. And as you can see, everything that's basically black will be cut out. We can also adapt the borders here a bit and can also make it a bit thicker on the bottom. So I will not go into detail about all the options here to keep the video short. Just try it out a bit or just ask me if you have certain questions. So this is a first tool where you can just take an image and make a mesh out of it. Now let's jump to the next one. That's basically the banner and flag generators. So the banner generator, also pretty easy. We select the file. Let's take this image once again. And let's close the other two tools. And let's just click on show regenerate. See, we have a suggested size here, 250 by 500 pixel. So since we don't have this for the current image, it will be stretched, but yeah, you just need to edit the image a bit to make it fit here. We're waiting on the generation now. The banner generator takes a bit, but should be finished soon. And yeah, we have it here. You see the image is imprinted on the banner right now. We can of course again set the height here, change different styles. So now we have 2 holders here. We can also change it to 4. We can have different bottom styles, like have it pointy here or like 3 pointed parts, also ribbed or like a shorter banner. We can do this export only banner, so it's basically cut off up here and we just have the flag part. And again, for the image we can do the inversion here, but as we did it right now, it's the correct way. So we have black as a background and white as everything that is extruded here. So if I now edit this image, make it twice as high as wide, then it won't be stretched here, and we have our banner. Let's jump to the next one, the flag generator. Basically somehow the same. We can also select a base file. Let's do it and just click on it. Let's generate it. You see we have a select base file for front and back, because on our flags we can have it on both sides. See, in the back is nothing, in the front we have something. You can clear it here out so nothing will be on the side. Again, we can have a rectangular flag, we have a triangle, like pointy, and multi means we have multiple pointy parts here. We can define the size of the flag, we can define sizes of the poles, we can play with the waviness here for both directions, so here in Z direction and in X direction, and again edit the image properties. So let's probably take multi here. Let's do 5 and let's go to 75% of the triangle percentage, so I can show you what this means. Wait some seconds for the generation. And we have it here. So we have 5 triangle parts here, and we have 57%. This means the triangles start at 75%. So here it's where the triangles start. Yeah, that's the flag generator. And now let's go to the most important one, the mesh modifier, because this is like a very general tool that you can basically take any file to be modified and modify it. So let's start here. You see I have combat rulers, I have dies and tokens, so let's probably start with the combat ruler. I also always have an inner and outer part. So the inner part is the file to be modified, the unaltered file is the outer part, and then we can select our image file. Let's take that, and we have our refine resolution here. Let's just click that, and let's see what happens. It's now generating, taking some time because it's increasing the resolution of our object. And again, we have our image options down here. We can have the image multiple times. So right now you can see we have the image here. It's chosen to fit. You can also do fill, and let's retry that. We can scale the image up and down to make it bigger, smaller. We can define the height here, and we can also multiply the image, so we have 2, 3, or multiple of them. So for example, if you have an image of a single scale and you want to have it filled with the scales, you can just put high numbers. So the fill one just stretches our image to the borders. So fit is probably best, and let's do something like 80%. Then it should look quite fine. We can also do stretch here, but stretch means, as we saw it in the banner generator, the image is stretched to the full size, which means that the image will be distorted and not be with a correct aspect ratio anymore. So here we have it. We have our image here. It's a bit smaller now. And let's probably do something like 3 here just to show what happens. So should be finished now any second. Yeah, we have it. And you can see it's just taking 3 times the image and placing it here. You see the resolution is not that perfect yet. We could decrease the size here. Like, let's go back to 1 here. Let's go in the wrong direction now. So you see now in the next generation step, we'll have it with a worse resolution, but it's much faster. Yeah, you see, much worse that, and let's probably go down to 0.1 and try it once again. This will now take approximately 4 times as long as we had it for 0.2 previously, because we have 4 times the triangles we need to calculate now, so it will take a bit longer, but it shouldn't take that long. So I have the combat ruler here. The same applies for the die, for the token, and I also have a bigger combat ruler. I will upload all these base files so you can use them and do everything. And I also have this free generator that is online but takes quite a while, where you can create a token or a die. But there you don't have any of these options, so it's just taking the image, creating something from it, and then you can use it or not use it. So you see the resolution is a bit better now. We have some ringing effects here due to the pixel and mesh sizes interfering. So if that happens, we can just increase it a bit more. But let's probably go to the 0.3 now, so I can show you the other parts we have here. So that's the normal command ruler. We also have a 6-inch file of this. And basically all the options, it's the same for any object. You can also just create your own objects. You can take a banner and imprint the image there. You can take tank doors, for example, and just load them in here and then apply all this, and then you have an icon. Or you could use the image to mesh modifier to create your icon and then move it where you want it with some other tool like Mesh Mixer, for example. So for the larger ruler now, it takes a bit longer because the mesh is bigger. But yeah, you see it's basically the same. Let's also do it for the die. So here for the die, it's a bit special because for all the examples here, we wanted to extrude it to the top. But for a die, it doesn't really make sense to extrude it to the top. So probably we should do here for the height just a minus and do it again, and then it gets imprinted to the bottom. As you can see it here, and again we can increase the resolution to have a better 3D model. I will show you the token next, and that's then basically it. That's what you can do with these tools. Create your individual pieces, create individual banners for your armies. Yeah, everything individual you want to have is now possible with these tools. So for the token, probably let's do 1 millimeter. Because the border of the token I have here is also 1 millimeter high, so that should fit best. Let's look at it. Yeah, that's how you create individual parts for your tabletop armies, for your 3D models. And of course, it's not limited to tabletop gaming. You can do anything with it. Just try it out. And if you have questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, everyone. And yeah, see you next time with the next video.